Welcome to Triple Threat Sports Podcast. Today we are going to be doing a podcast about the NFL, about the playoff race, the Bears, the Jaguars, every team that's been surprising, shocking, all that stuff. I'm Jack. That's
Jake.
And yeah, that's about as much as I got to say. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
Let's start, or you can lead actually, Jake.
All right. So today we will be talking about the MVP race, playoff spots closing down, Bears clinching the playoffs.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Haven't clinched the playoffs in like a couple of years. I'm pretty sure the only spot left for the NFC is gonna come down to the Bucks and the Panthers for the 4 seed.
Yeah, that's crazy. Who would have thought that at the beginning of the year?
I know, right? And then Jaguars clinched it. Trevor Lawrence showing that he's an MVP candidate. And it's going to come down to Baltimore and Pitt for that last spot, the 4 seed. And then it's going to come down to Indiana and Houston for the 7 seed. Now,
I think that's for sure going to be Houston. I'm pretty sure that spot's basically locked up.
Yeah, with old man Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers has played good. It's been their defense.
Yeah, but Trevor Lawrence on the Jaguars, he surprised me. He surprised me a lot this year.
I kind of had given up on him. I was like, yeah, the Jaguars are going to be bad again. They're going to probably get a top 5 pick. Probably going to take another wide receiver or defender, someone that can help out Lawrence, and then they'd probably eventually give up on him. But no, he's been pretty good this year, especially these last couple weeks, playoff stretch. They saw the Colts were struggling, and then they kind of took over their spot.
Yeah, but the MVP race most likely to come down to Drake May, Matthew Stafford, Josh Allen, and Trevor Lawrence.
I gotta say, it's Matt Stafford.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come down to Drake May and Matt Stafford, but mostly I'm gonna go with Matthew. Yeah,
he had 400 yards and like 3 or 4 touchdowns against the Seahawks in a loss.
I know, it's crazy. But yeah, this Rams team looking like a dominant team that can make a playoff run.
Oh yeah, I think for sure. I think the top 3 teams in the NFC, Seahawks, Rams, and Bears, in my opinion. And I'll be able to prove my opinion if the Bears are able to beat the Niners on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. I think that Trevor Lawrence has surprised me a lot. I thought the Jaguars just going to have another year, go 3 and whatever, and get a high draft pick and then start the rebuild and possibly trade Trevor Lawrence and get a franchise quarterback in the draft. That's what I thought the Jaguars were going to do this year, but boy, I was wrong, clinching a playoff spot. Most likely going to get like the 2 or 3 seed.
Yeah, well, I think it's either them or Houston that's going to win that division. I think Houston, their defense is really good. I think that they'll be able to beat them to it. And also, I think Houston's better than Jacksonville. Remember that one game, Jacksonville was winning like 29-10, and then Houston stormed back and won. That was with a backup quarterback, too.
I know.
So, clearly, they're a team that you do not want to have to come across.
Yeah, so if the Texans clinch the division, that means that the Jaguars will probably be, let me check, most likely going to be like the 5 or 6 seed with Buffalo and
I think it's 5 or 6. I think them and Buffalo probably going to have the same record. It's probably going to come down to a tiebreaker, something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's...
All right, let's talk about the NFC South. The Panthers, if they win and the Bucks lose, they can clinch the division. So...
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. But also, I'm praying that the Panthers win, because if the Panthers win, and then then that means the Seahawks lost, and then that means if the Rams, well, we don't even need the Rams to lose. If the Bears win, then they will have the number 1 seed, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I don't know,
if
tiebreakers and everything, but yeah.
yeah, the Bears with the number 1 seed. I mean,
That would be
who
crazy.
who predicted that this year?
I
No
picked them to
one.
go 11-6. I thought they were gonna be like 5 seed,
Yeah.
maybe 6 seed.
Mhm.
Now they're first in that NFC North and looking like a team that you do not want to have to mess with in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I thought that they were gonna be like 10-7 and just sneak into the 7 seed, but I was
7 seed,
wrong.
yeah.
I was wrong.
Well,
And
what's crazy is Caleb Williams looks absolutely garbage the first 2.5 quarter or 2.5 quarters. Then all of a sudden he flips a switch, and all of a sudden he's awesome.
yeah,
I don't
he's
really
like
get it.
prime Tom Brady in the fourth quarter. It's crazy. But I think if
Iceman.
I think if you're gonna go up against these good teams like the Rams and the Seahawks, you got to start strong. You can't get down to like a 14-0 lead and then all of a sudden come back. Because then, like,
Right.
what if you can't come back against the Seahawks and Rams defense? Like, those
Yeah,
are good
Rams
defenses.
Those are two good defenses.
Yeah, you need to get ahead. So then you could step it up in the fourth quarter and put the final nail in the coffin. But
Right.
yeah.
All I want from them versus the Niners, score on the first drive and then score on the second drive. And then
Yeah.
I think they'll be set to win that game because I think that their run game is going to dominate that game.
Yeah.
I think that the trenches, especially on the offense, I think they can win that. The Niners are banged up. Their DBs, they're small. And then their backers are not, they're injured everywhere basically. So I think the Bears might be able to pick on them in the pass game. So if they can get the run game going, I think it's going to be a blowout.
I want to talk about the NFC West a little bit with the three teams, the Rams, Niners, and Seahawks, all coming down to, like, the Rams could possibly, like, only have 4 losses and still be the 5 seed. Isn't that just crazy?
That's crazy.
Like,
That's like the Vikings last year.
Yeah, had the second best record in the league, in the whole NFL, and still be the 2nd seed. I think, like, oh my gosh, like the team that, so say that the Rams win out, so do the Seahawks. Then the Seahawks go 14-3, and the Rams go
13-4.
13-4.
Then they wouldn't even have the best record, assuming the Bears win out, because then the Bears would have the tiebreaker over them.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, it's still incredible to me how a team that has the MVP, most likely MVP, the receiving, like, triple crown guy if he didn't get hurt, and then if Jackson Smith and Jigba didn't exist, and then a good running back, 2 good running backs. Blake Corum's pretty good. Devontae Adams, who's insane at scoring at the goal line. And then the defense is just so good. And how? How do they not win that division? I don't get it. They were my dark horse at the beginning of the year. A lot of people kind of skipped over them when talking about teams that they thought were going to make a run and then score or win the championship or make it there at least. But, man, the Rams.
And the Seahawks coming out of nowhere, like this year, I thought they were just going to be like Sam Darnold. Well, he's old and can't do anything.
Darnold hasn't even been that good this year. That's the crazy part.
It's their defense. Their defense is legit. Like, you don't want to go up against this defense. You know, a good matchup would be, it already happened, but like Seahawks versus Rams. Like,
I would think
offense versus defense.
Yeah, NFC Championship, Seahawks versus Rams, and then assuming if the Seahawks win, Texans versus Seahawks in the Super Bowl. That would be a great Super Bowl.
Yeah, a legit offense versus a legit defense.
2 good offenses versus 2 good defenses.
Yeah.
Because the Texans, everyone talks about their defense. Their offense is pretty good too. Nico Collins, they got Woody Marks, and then I don't really know what happened to Joe Mixon. Is he even like the starter?
I think he's hurt.
He's been hurt for like the whole season. I don't know what's happening. And then they've got their tight end, their quarterback, C.J. Stroud's obviously good. I can't remember the tight end's name, but all I know is he's good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dalton Schultz. He's pretty good. He's not a great fantasy tight end, but he's a good normal tight end. I know that because I started him in fantasy one time, and he got like 0 points.
Yeah, and Jackson Smith and Jigba having a phenomenal year. 1,600 yards.
That's
and
insane.
Yeah, and I thought coming into this year, I was like, Jackson Smith and Jigba, like, haven't really heard of him. I get he was drafted, 9 or whatever, and I thought he was just, another average wide receiver, and I was like, I don't even know who this guy is. And then this year, coming out of nowhere, he just, pops off. Yeah.
He's really the big receiver, but that room is pretty good. It has a lot of depth. You've got Rashid Shaheed, him, and then Jake Bobo. Is that his name?
Yeah.
He's pretty solid too. Well, I don't know how good he is, but he could be good. I guess I'm not really sure.
Yeah. I just want to talk about one thing. This Cowboys team. It's an interesting Cowboys team.
It's a very interesting team.
Yeah, you've got George Pickens, and, I don't even know if CeeDee Lamb's the number 1 wide receiver anymore.
I mean, they're both number 1s. It's 1A and 1B.
Yeah. But, Pickens, number 3 for receiving yards, which is kind of crazy.
That's bananas. Wait, so I assume it goes Jackson Smith and Jigba, then it goes Puka, then Pickens?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then they've got CeeDee Lamb and him and Kevontae Turpin had an 87-yard touchdown yesterday. And they've got Javonte Williams, and they've got a bunch of other good second running backs. Jake Ferguson, what a great tight end. Dak Prescott, MVP talks every year.
Yeah.
And their defense is the problem. Their defense is not very good.
Yeah. But, I kind of feel bad for Mike Tomlin having to deal with these wide receivers.
Yeah,
I mean, it's you got Pickens, now you got DK hitting fans. It's I feel bad. These wide receivers that he's had to deal with, he's probably going to get...
characters.
Yeah. He's probably going to get fired in 2 years or something.
I don't know how he hasn't gotten fired yet. It's, 15 year? No, I think it's 18 years of mediocrity.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
18 years of 9-8 and first round exits.
Yep.
I am just so happy that, the Bears, I know it's a little off topic, but I think that they got the only real good head coach that's come out of this year's Giant head coaching thing, other than Liam Cohen. But Liam Cohen seems I don't know, he seems kind of a weird guy. So I just get a weird vibe from him.
Ben Johnson, I mean, hyping up the team.
Taking his shirt off.
Yeah, in the locker room.
I've got a good, better, best sweatshirt. It's the greatest saying I've ever heard in all of sports except for Dubbers.
Yep. Ben Johnson, after wins, going into the locker room, taking his shirt off, going, yeah.
That's what they needed. They needed a character change, or they needed a culture change in Chicago.
Yeah, not this Matt Eberflus that's just going to come in and be like, go win a game, guys, let's go. And then let's not call timeouts when we need them.
Yeah, let's not call a timeout.
You know what? We should lose this game. Yeah!
Let's throw our 8th string quarterback out there in a must-win game to bring us to the playoffs.
Yeah. And let's get down to the 5-yard line. Ooh, we have a timeout and we're down by 2. But I think we should go for another play, with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, with 1 second left, I don't think we should kick a field goal.
Yeah. Let's just
try and win the game. Even
yeah.
though kicking a field goal would win the game anyways.
Yeah. That Matt Eberflus. But I really like Ben Johnson. I think he's a great coach, and I think he's led this team to a deep playoff run, potentially.
I think they're the dark horse of the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
I know it's gonna sound biased because we're Bears fans, but
yeah,
I'm a Bengals fan. Jake's a Bengals fan, so
yeah, I'm also a Bengals fan. But now, would you consider Jonathan Taylor in the MVP race?
No, not anymore. He's been bad these last couple weeks.
I agree. He dropped from the rushing yards.
Yeah, I don't even think he's the top rusher anymore.
No.
It's not Jahmyr Gibbs because Gibbs doesn't really have a lot of rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
It's CMC, I'm pretty sure.
It's Cook.
Oh, yeah. But
James Cook.
CMC is 10th in all in receiving yards, which I don't understand how he hasn't won an MVP yet.
He's 24th in receiving yards, but he's 10th in rushing.
Oh, he was a lot higher. He was 8th.
Yeah. But this Bears defense, it's pretty good.
They're not a good defense. They get no pressures. They can't stop anything, and then they just get turnovers. They're not even a good defense. They're worst. They're one of the worst teams in yards on defense. They're number one by 12 turnovers or something. It's insane.
Yeah, they just get these passes that go right to them. Well, playing JJ McCarthy every week really helps.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got one interception off him in week 1. Then we got 2 or 3 against him the last time we played him. And then, you know what else helped? Playing against Geno Smith, who throws a ton of interceptions.
Yeah. But
Geno Smith? I keep thinking of Geno Stone, and now I'm confused.
Tua?
No, Geno.
But we haven't played Geno Smith.
No, yeah, okay, that's his name. Because I know Geno Stone.
On the Raiders. With Pete Carroll.
Yes, I know, but Geno Stone is on the Bengals, and I was getting confused.
Yeah. Pete Carroll, not a very good coach. Led these Raiders to a 2-13. Yeah, but they have a good team. They're just struggling at quarterback. They've got Max Crosby, Genty.
They're struggling at quarterback. The most important position in all of sports is the quarterback.
But the Seahawks are struggling at quarterback. They're one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, but not as bad as Geno Smith.
Yeah, I agree.
And also, they brought him in because, apparently there was, they knew each other because they played in Seattle together. Or he coached him when he was in Seattle. He coached him for 1 season in Seattle, I'm pretty sure. So, no, he, barely did.
Bryce... All right, who do you think's going to win Comeback Player of the Year?
My pick was Aiden Hutchinson at the beginning of the season. I don't think it's him. I was going to go with Daniel Jones, then he got hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think Bryce Young is up there. Leading these
Bryce
Panthers.
Young, I mean, he was bad last year, but, he wasn't terrible. Joe Burrow, if he would have stayed healthy, I could have put him for Comeback Player of the Year. Basically, you could put him for every year, pretty much. Except the year they went to the Super Bowl.
Yep. What about Mahomes tearing his ACL? This Chiefs dynasty is over. The Chiefs dynasty is over.
They're gonna be 8. Well, I had him going 6-9 at one point, and I was like, gosh, they're the Chiefs. I have to sprinkle in some more wins, and I couldn't find a spot to put more wins in. And so I had him going, I think, 7-10 maybe or something.
Yeah.
What?
I said yes.
No, I was talking to my dad.
But this Chiefs dynasty is over. They're gonna lose Mahomes for a couple games next season, and
Travis
Kelce's retiring, and they're gonna be $1 million trillion over the salary cap. So
Also, Travis Kelsey's gonna have $1 million trillion in that family of his.
yeah, I know. I mean, yeesh.
Their kids, if they have kids, they're gonna be the most spoiled kids in Earth. They're gonna have like a Rolls Royce by like the time they're like 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
we're
gonna be
just thinking ahead for you, sweetie. We'll get you a car when you turn every birthday.
yeah. Here's a Lamborghini for your 7th birthday.
Don't worry, I know it's a little bad that we got you a Lamborghini, but next year we'll get you a pink and a blue and a green and an orange Rolls Royce, and we'll get you a car. Like not a car. No, we'll get you a truck. We'll let you drive the fire truck and save someone's house, cause that's like no kid gets to do that.
Yeah.
We won't make you go to school with all those losers. We'll homeschool you, so then you have no weird friends.
They won't even have any friends.
Yeah, I know.
But
How do we get the
do you want to do some score predictions or predictions?
Let's do some score predictions.
Yeah. All right. First game, Texans Chargers. It's gonna be a good game.
I will go Chargers 7. No. That's a great game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Chargers 17, Texans 10. I think the Chargers defense can be good at times, but I think the Texans defense is gonna be able to hold them. I just don't know how good their offense is gonna be.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Texans win. It's gonna be 28-17. Texans win. I think this Texans defense gets a couple stops, maybe a pick 6.
Wow.
And then we just lock the ball up to Nico Collins for a bunch of touchdowns. That's what I think.
That's interesting. Yeah, I think Nico Collins will probably score their only touchdown. Probably him, or maybe Stroud runs it, or Woody Marks, because he's been really good.
Yeah. And then next game, Ravens-Packers.
This is going to sound completely biased. I think the Packers are getting whooped. I don't care who's starting. If Tyler Huntley starts, I think that they're still going to lose. If Lamar starts, I think they're going to lose. If Malik Willis starts for the Packers, I think they're going to lose. If Jordan Love starts for the Packers, I think they're going to lose. Score prediction, if I had to predict a score, it would probably be like Ravens 27, Packers 17. It's going to sound, or that doesn't sound like a whooping, but I think it's going to be like 27-3 the whole game, and then they score 2 garbage time touchdowns.
Yeah. I think this is a low-scoring game. Like, is Jordan Love playing? I don't think so, right?
I think so. Well, I'm not really sure.
I know Lamar isn't playing.
Lamar's not?
No. He was ruled out. But I think this will be a good game, I think. I think it's going to be close, a high-scoring game. I think I'm going to go Packers 39, Ravens 27. Jeez. So, yeah, I think this Ravens team has shown me nothing.
That's true. That is, yeah, I might rethink my decision. I'm going to go, oh, God, Caleb just threw another interception. I'm going to go Packers 7, or not Packers 7, no. Packers 23, Ravens 16.
Okay.
Even though I'm praying and hoping that the Packers lose, I don't trust the Ravens that much.
They are the Baltimore Ravens without Lamar Jackson. Hold on. Let me see this year. So the Baltimore Ravens have a record of 5-11 without Lamar Jackson all time.
Well, they beat the Bears without Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. Well, you know.
You never know. The Packers are the Packers.
Yeah, the Packers are the Packers.
They'll find a way to sell.
Cheeseheads.
Dumb bunnies.
Yeah, all right. Next game. Let's see. Oh. Gosh.
I think that's Sunday games now is what it would be.
Yeah. Oh, Cardinals versus Bengals.
Ooh. Okay. Let's go Bengals 30. No, Bengals 31, Cardinals 20.
Yeah, the Bengals really showed me something last week, that they could compete.
That they could beat the Dolphins?
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Dolphins were in a playoff race.
That's true. I was hoping the Dolphins were going to make it. I like watching the Dolphins.
Yeah. I'm going to go Bengals 42, Cardinals 21.
Yeah, this just feels a little bit biased.
No, I don't know. Oh, all right. Is there only...
I'm going to make my Bears prediction at least like a little bit reasonable.
All right. Bears versus Niners.
Not yet. That's Sunday Night Football.
All right, Steelers versus Browns.
Let's go Steelers 24, Browns 7.
I'm going to go Browns 31.
What?
Steelers 17.
What?
No DK.
I don't care. DK did nothing last week. He punched a fan.
It's true. I think the Browns will win this game. I think the Browns will win this game.
Who in the right mind would ever pick a Browns? Who would ever pick the Browns to win a football game? They might be better at one-handed lacrosse.
I think the Browns. And I think the Browns.
Yeah, and I think you're an idiot.
No.
What? How do you pick the Browns? Jesus Christ.
I picked the Browns.
And aren't you a Bengals fan? Doesn't that hurt you guys or something?
We're the Cleveland Browns.
Oh wait, no, you guys are already out the playoffs. My bad.
Yeah. We're the Cleveland Browns.
And we're the Cleveland Browns. We punt.
We punt.
And we punt.
We punt.
Oh, punt.
We score a 49-yard touchdown.
No, you don't. You get a call back for holding.
All right. Let's see. Next game. Jets versus Patriots.
Give me the Pats.
Score?
23-6.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go 49-3. This game is not gonna be close.
What?
I said 49-3. Pats.
No.
Are you okay?
That's too much.
No. Nothing's ever too much.
Ow.
Okay,
Ow.
next game. Saints versus Titans.
Give me the Saints. 17-10. No, Saints 17-3.
Give me the Titans 24-21. The Titans go kick a game-winning field goal. All right, next game. Jaguars versus Colts. Phillip Rivers.
I will take the Jaguars 32-29. Kick a game-winning field goal.
All right. I don't think this game is going to be close. I think it's going to be like.
Oh, you don't believe in old man Rivers?
No, I don't.
Why?
I think that it's going to be the score 39 or 36 to 17.
Jesus Christ, he's already dead, bro.
All right.
Who do you have the Raiders winning? I mean, the Raiders winning.
Jacksonville.
Okay.
All right. Next game, Miami versus Tampa.
Miami. Give me Miami. 20 to 13. No, 20 to 17.
Okay.
I believe in Miami.
Give me the Buccaneers.
Give me the Buccaneers.
38 to 14.